Vic, hello, how are you today? Fine, excellent. How was your weekend? Tell me everything about your weekend. How was it? What did you do?
I was playing with my ball.
Ay, okay, excellent. Very, very good. And what else? Besides that, which other things you did? Which other things you did, Vic? Besides doing that, which other things you did?
Play with my Legos.
Ah, you play with your Legos. Excellent. Very, very good. Just let me keep on admitting the rest of the kids who are arriving to the session. Excellent. Very, very good. No. Okay, we have Ernest. Okay. Very good. We have Tiago. Tiago, hello. How are you today? I am going to check, Fer, in a moment the pictures that you are telling me that you have sent, so I can be able to give them like a great tick. Tell me, how was your weekend? How was it? What did you do?
Me, teacher?
Yes, Tiago, you.
I celebrate my birthday.
You celebrated your birthday? Oh my God. And tell us everything about the celebration. How was it?
Well, first my grandparents come to my home and my mom and my dad go into a restaurant to buy a cake. And in the night, how do you say partir?
I shared a cake.
I share my cake with all my family.
Oh my God, very, very good. That's great. So you were able to really enjoy a very interesting weekend. Oh my God, very, very good. I'm glad to listen. I'm glad to listen that you had a great time. Okay, and let me just check. I was checking in the information that Fer has just told me that she had sent. So I am working on that. I am working on that so I can be able to have everything ready for you. Okay, perfect. Now, before we start, I want to check, okay? I want to check with you the fact that you have already gotten your challenge open and ready to start working. So please open it in your devices. Okay, as far as I know, your challenge number 4 has already been approved and it has to be already in your devices. Check it, and if it's fine, put me a thumb up so I know. Excellent, magic wand. So I can check that you already have it and we can start working on it. Yes, as far as I have over here in my device, it appears as though everything is fine, so we can really move on with our work. Yes, Ernest, Tiago, Mateo, put me a thumb up if you already have your challenge number 4 ready habilitated so we can start working on it. Excellent, Kathy, thank you very much. Manu, check, challenge number 4 ready. Alex, hello. Jimenita, hello. Okay, check that your challenge number 4 has already been habilitated and it's ready, so we can move on and we can start working on it. Perfect, excellent. Thank you very, very much, okay? Thank you very, very much. Teacher. Perfect, okay. So what we are going to be doing is the following. Listen carefully. We are going to go directly. Let me start over here sharing my screen. And we are going to be able to check which is the information that we have over there and which is some of the information that we are going to be including. Let me start over here sharing my screen. And for the moment, I am going to tell you the following. Okay, here we got it. Okay. We are in challenge number 4. Let me admit Sam here. Okay, so if we move, pay attention here. Okay, here. I need everybody pay attention. First of all, I need you to go to the part where it says, as you can see, there are plenty of bubbles that we have over here, and we are going to be covering them little by little in today's session. Okay, so be with me so no one gets lost. Be with me so no one gets lost. And the activities that I need to catch up with the ones who were absent, I am going to be doing it right now in a moment. So let's move on over here with a part where it says spelling review. Okay, in the part where it says a spelling review, we are going to open over here this bubble in session number 1, activity number 4. Session number 1, activity number 4, where it says a spelling review. Now over here, we are going to upload a dictation that we did last week, and we did it exactly a week ago, okay? Last Monday, we worked on this dictation. And what I want you to do it right now is to take a picture of your dictation and upload your work. Okay, it's the dictation that we did on Monday, January the 3rd. Now, I only have 3 children who didn't do the dictation. Okay, I have 3 children who didn't do the dictation, and they are Jimenita, Ana Pau, and Alex. Okay, Jimenita, Ana Pau, and Alex. For you 3, I am going to make the dictation right now. Okay, for you
Teacher,
3, I'm going to make
we do the dictation of...
Yes, tell me, Manu.
No, nothing.
Have you found the dictation? Is the one that we did on Monday, January the 3rd, the one that says consequences, immune system,
disease, treatment.
Exactly. That is the one. Okay, upload it over. Alex, you have a question? No question? Okay, so
In spelling review, right?
in the spelling review bubble, upload it over here. And right now, I am going to make the dictation to the ones who didn't make the dictation that day. Fer, there is a hand. Tell me, what can I do for you?
I didn't do it.
Okay, if you didn't do it right now, Fer, you take note of the dictation so you can be able to upload it over there as well, okay? So, for the ones who haven't completed the dictation, I am going to do it right now. Yes, my dear, tell me.
Where do we upload the dictation?
The dictation, we are going to upload it in session number 1, activity number 4, where it says spelling review.
Okay, teacher, thank you.
Session number 1, activity number 4, where it says a spelling review. And in the meantime, I am going to start making the dictation to the children who didn't make it, okay? Right, Monday, January the 10th, and the year 2022, the value of the month is going to be tolerance. We are going to write dictation, and we are going to number from 1 to 5 and from 6 to 10. Okay, check that you have your dictation complete. Gabriel, check that you have it complete. Remember that there are 10 words. Okay.
Entonces ya estamos con la otra parte.
Exactly. I am going to start and check it. Word number 1, consequences. Word number 1, consequences. Okay. Word number 1, consequences. Number 2, immune system. Number 2, immune system. Number 3, disease. Number 3, disease. Number 4, treatment. Number 4, treatment. Number 5, extinction. Number 5, extinction. Okay, now we move to the other side of the notebook, and we are going to continue with words number 6 to number 10. Word number 6, chronological. Word number 6, chronological. Word number 6, chronological. Word number 7, deforestation. Word number 7, deforestation. Okay. Word number 8, wipe out. Wipe out. Word number 9, illegal. Word number 9, illegal. And the last one, word number 10, advancement. Advancement. Okay, now I am going to repeat again the words. I am going to repeat again the words. Check that you have completed your dictation. And if there are words that you need to change, you can place them between brackets, and right next to the bracket, you are going to be able to write the word correctly. Number 1, consequences. Number 2, immune system.
Teacher, we do it the dictation on January 3.
Yes, we did the dictation last week. Okay. So the only thing that you are doing right now, Elias, is take a picture and upload it in session number 1, activity number 4. I am only repeating for the ones who didn't make it that day. Exactly, that is the one. That is the one, Elias. Picture and upload.
Where do we upload it, teacher?
In session number 1, activity number 4.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. Number 1, consequences. Number 2, immune system. Number 3, disease. Number 4, treatment. Number 5, extinction. Number 7, chronological. Sorry. Number 6,
Teacher.
chronological.
Teacher, in spelling review.
In a spelling review, exactly. Over there you upload. Number 7, deforestation. Number 8, wipe out. Number 9, illegal. And number 10, advancement. Okay, number 10, advancement. Now, let me remind you that the activities that we did in the last week were only for extra practice and for review. Okay, I am not going to consider them like evaluations. We only work them for you to get extra practice and to consolidate some information that we have already studied. Okay, that was the reason of the activities of last week. But it's important that we keep track of the process. Session number 1, activity number 4. Session number 1, activity number 4. Over here, where it says spelling review is where you are uploading, over here is where you are uploading your dictation. Okay. In a moment, I am going to start.
Teacher,
Yes, my dear, tell me.
there are some deliverables that I can't send because I don't was those days.
Don't worry, we are going to check on that right now. That is the reason why I am working with you little by little. Don't worry, Alex. We are working this together. In this one where it says a spelling review, over there is where you are uploading this dictation that we did last week and that we have completed right now in some of the cases. Okay. Very, very good. Now, the second activity that we are going to be doing and that I am going to be inviting you to start taking a look, it's the following, okay? I am still receiving some deliverables. I am still receiving some deliverables, and that is the reason why I am still holding a little so we don't lose that connection. Very, very good. Now, right after that, when you finish uploading your dictation, mark it as a complete activity in the little tick that we have in the corner that we have at the bottom of your screen over here. There we go. We are going to mark it as a complete activity. Mark it as a complete activity. And then right after that, we are going to continue. We are going to continue with the next activity. This activity that we have already done, most of you have already sent it in CISO. And in case someone hasn't, you are going to be able to upload it over here. This is the one that comes over here. It's activity number 3, where it says my favorite toy. It's activity number 3, where it says activity number 3, my favorite toy. And over there, you are going to upload. Remember that in CISO, you have already shared with me different pictures, different images of your gifts, the ones that you got over here for Christmas. You got plenty of toys over there. Choose one of the pictures that you have sent. And please upload it over there where it says my favorite toy. In case someone was absent that day, don't worry, don't upload anything, okay? Only for the ones who were here and who were able to work the activity. The other ones, it's not mandatory that you upload something, but if you want to share a picture of one of the gifts that you got in this Christmas time, you can be able to upload a picture of your toys, a picture of the devices that you got, a picture of the video games that you got, and a short description of them, of it or of them, if that is what you want, okay? But it's not mandatory. Remember that these activities were free and you can be able either to upload them or not. Gael, there is a hand over there, tell me.
Teacher, I don't know if you remember that I told you that I can open the app of CISO. That's why I didn't upload anything.
Yes, you told me and you sent it to me to my mail and I received it. Okay, yes, I remember, don't worry.
Okay.
Got it. Let me check. Now this is going to be possible. Got it. Let me check it over here. Let's see how it works. got it. Perfect. So in this part, what I am going to be having over here, it's some of the activities that you have been sending us, and that I am leaving it open so you can be able to upload your work. The dictation first, and the part of the toy in the second place. These two activities, we worked them in the past days. I repeat, if someone doesn't have the activities, don't worry. Remember that these were only activities to reinforce this information that we have been talking about. I am going to wait a little because I believe that some of you are still sending me your work, and that is the reason why it's taking a little bit more time. Now, if we moved to the next bubble where it says the power up, in the power up bubble, you are going to find all the information that we are going to be using. In the bubble where it says power up, you are going to find all the information that we are going to be using in the challenge, okay? You are going to find that it is properly classified and divided in the 5 documents that we need to have ready by the end of the week. Okay, in a moment, I am going to explain how it works. Okay, we got it over here. We start sharing the screen. There we go. Okay. Check, please, that you have the information over there. And we are going to start with a front page. We are going to start with a front page or the cover. In the front page or the cover, we are
Teacher,
going
I don't print that. I don't print that.
Well, you are going to have time during the week. You are going to have time during the week to be able to print it. Don't
Okay.
worry. We don't need it for today. We don't need it for today. Okay? That is why we are checking the information together. We are checking the information together, but don't worry, you have time for printing it. Here we are in session number 1, and we are here in the power up. And in the power up, I am going to open it. Oh, no, it's not this one, it's the other one, the power up. And here we are going to have the 5 documents that we are going to be requiring. The first one is the front page. The first one is the front page, the cover for challenge number 4. We have all the information that we required, and here we are going to have the questions of the week that we are going to be using whenever we talked about and we study about emotions. So it's important that we know exactly where these phrases, these questions can be found. Now, remember that this is from the 5 documents, this is the most important document because over here, I would like your parents to sign over here. I need the signature of your parents or the person who takes care of your study, who is in charge of your studies, and your name. That is the first one. And this one is going to be printed, signed, and pasted. Here it says in your skills notebook. This is document number 1. Now let's move on with the second one. Over here, we are going to be talking about the general study points, where we are going to find the grammar topics that we are going to be exploring through the challenge, okay? The science information that is going to be included as well, and finance, Cambridge, and speaking. And of course, in the second part, we are going to have the percentages. That is something that is very, very important as well. This one is also going to be printed and pasted in your skills notebook. Okay, now let's move on with number 3. In number 3, we are going to have the spelling words, the spelling list that you know that it's the one, the list that we have every challenge, and it's important that you have it over there. This one, the only difference is that it goes pasted in your spelling notebook. The first 2 documents, the front page or the cover and the study points, the general ones, they go in your skills notebook. The last 3 documents are going to be pasted in your spelling notebook, okay? So here we have the spelling list. Then in number 4, we have the rubric, okay? We have the rubric of the project that we are going to be working today. In this challenge number 4, and this one also goes in your spelling notebook. Here we have the explanation of the project. What is it that we are going to be doing by the end of the challenge? We are going to be creating a digital resource to explain how advertisements or how commercials are going to cause some influence in people. And you are going to be able to be presenting this infographic, this presentation, or this video. And we have all the information related to it, plus the rubric that comes at the end. This goes in your spelling notebook. And finally, we are going to have something new, okay? Something new that is going to be a rubric of the book that you are doing the reading in a Scholastic. This time, everyone has to be doing the reading of the book, because in the past challenges, although I have some children who have covered that part greatly, I have some other ones who started the book, but for some reason you didn't complete the reading of it. I really need to make sure that everybody finishes reading the book, and we are going to be making some kind of presentation by the end of the challenge, and I am going to be grading it with this rubric. Okay, so it's important that everybody finishes with the reading of the book. In a moment, I am going to tell you which is the book, so you can be able to start reading. If you read 2 pages every day, you are not going to have any problem by the end of the challenge, but please do not leave the book at the end, because if not, it's going to be like too hard for you to cover it in 1 or 2 days. So divide it, and little by little do a short reading of 5 minutes. If you do a reading of 5 minutes every day, you can complete the reading of the book very, very fast, okay? So this is the information that you are going to be pasting, that you are going to be printing and pasting through the week, okay? That you are going to be printing and pasting through the week. That is something important, and keep it in mind, okay? That is something that it's important, and keep it in mind. Cover and study points go in skills notebook, spelling list, projects rubric, and book report rubric. The other 3 documents, they go pasted in your spelling notebook. Okay, that it's important, so you can be able to identify all this information. Now, let's move backwards. Let's move backwards to another bubble that we have over here, and it's a review bubble, but it's equal as important as the other. In this case, you are going to be able to find this type of information, and in this part that we have down, we are going to have like this label to show which are the grammar topics that we are going to be reinforcing through the following challenges. And it's important that you know that when you find the legend review under the main title, it's because this is information that we have already studied and that right now we are going to start reinforcing because we are going to be using them. We are going to be using them for the following projects and for the following works in which you are going to be working. Now, everybody, please be with me and open your devices where it says session number 1, activity number 5, types of sentences. Okay, types of sentences. And here I am giving you a brief introduction where it says that there are 4 different types of sentences and each has a different function and a specific punctuation. This information we have already studied. You have the summary in your notebook. We work on it, I believe it was in challenge number 1. But right now, since we are going to reinforce a lot the writing skill, I really need you to have the 4 types of sentences very, very fresh in your mind so you can be able to use them constantly and to use them correctly. So if we go directly to number 1, here it comes the assignment. You are going to review the types of sentences information, and then you are going to create a short presentation or a short video in which you are going to include the information related to the 4 types of sentences. What does your work need to include? The explanation of each type of sentence and some examples. Explanation and examples, explanation and examples. And you are going to be presenting it today to your classmates. Some of the presentations, of course. Now, where can we find the 4 types of sentences? You have your summary in your notebook, but in case you want to make sure that your information is complete, here I am including this Notion reminder where we are going to find the 4 types of sentences that are the declarative sentences, that are the normal type of sentences. They can be affirmative or negative, and they begin with a capital letter and they end with a period. Okay, the second type of sentence is the interrogative sentence or the questions. Okay, the interrogative sentence or the questions, and they are going to begin with a question word and they are going to end with a question mark. So we have declarative, we have interrogative, then we move on with the imperative. The imperative sentences, remember, that are the ones that they are going to give an instruction, and the way in which we are going to be able to identify them is by checking if they begin with a verb. If they begin with a verb or with an action, that means that they are imperative sentences, okay? And they can end up either with a period, with a full stop, or they can also end with an exclamation mark. And the last one, the one that we have at the end, are the exclamatory sentences. These are the ones that they are going to show emotion, okay, or some kind of excitement as you are presenting them. And they are going to be recognized because at the end, they are going to be closed with an exclamation mark. So here we have the 4 types of sentences. I repeat, declarative sentences, interrogative sentences, imperative sentences, and exclamatory sentences. So here in this resource, you have the information. If you check in your notebooks, in the first topics that we have written down in your skills notebook, you are going to find this summary as well. So what you are going to do is you are going to record a short video and explanation, make a short presentation of 2 or 3 or 4 slides in which you are going to be including the explanation of each one of these type of sentences and some examples. You are going to be working right now on this. You have about 5 more minutes in this session, and I am going to give you a couple of minutes from our next session so you can be able to complete this and to make the presentation today. So start working on it. I repeat, we are in session number 1, activity number 5. And what you are going to do is you are doing a review on the type of sentences. That it's a topic that we have already worked in challenge number 1, but we are going to be reinforcing it because we are going to be using this type of sentences for your written assignment.
Teacher,
Yes, tell me, Manu.
in the notebook or or digital?
You can make it in the notebook if you want. You can make it in the notebook, take a picture and upload. And when it's your turn, you can explain.
And teacher, I can go to the toilet.
Yes, of course. Okay. If you want, you can make it in your notebook. You can make it in your notebook. Only make sure that it's not the same information that you wrote in challenge number 1. So you can be able to have it in mind. Okay. Work on it right now. Yes, my dear, tell me.
We need to write 4 of type of sentences and we need to upload.
You need to write the explanation of the 4 types of sentences, what you understand of the 4 types of sentences, the declarative, okay? What are the declarative sentences? ¿Qué son? And when do we use them? The same with the interrogative ones, the same with the exclamatory ones, and the same with the imperative ones. You need to explain, lead a short explanation of each one of these sentences and to include some examples. And you can do that in a short presentation, okay? You can make a mental map in your notebook if you want, or you can make it digitally. And that is what you are going to be uploading, okay? You got the explanation?
Yes.
Exactly, very good. Okay, so start working on that. Start working on that and upload your work. And later we are going to be sharing this information, this explanation. So by the end of the day, we are sure that we have all clearly understood the 4 types of sentences. Get to work on that. Okay. Eda and Sam, your cameras, please. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Now, before we moved on, okay, before we moved on to our first to our first, to end up our first session. I just want to make sure, because in case someone needs me to repeat the dictation, I will gladly do it. Just let me make sure that we are here in the spelling review part. Okay. We are here in the spelling review part, and there are some dictations that I haven't gotten uploaded yet. So I am missing Angie, I am missing Jimenita, I am missing Sam, I am missing Victor, I am missing Kathy, and I am missing Ethan. So if there is a reason why you haven't uploaded your dictation, okay? You can stay with me. So if you need me to repeat the dictation, I will repeat it. The other ones you can leave. The other ones you can leave. Yes,
I have the dictation, but I am missing only to upload it. So
okay, very good. But you already have it. If you already have it, but you haven't uploaded it for whatever the reason, it doesn't matter. Only stay with me if you don't have the dictation. If you have the dictation, you can leave the session right now and you come back with me at 1 o'clock. Okay?
Miss, ¿qué tenemos que hacer
Okay, tell me. Teacher,
en
do we have? Repeat after me.
we have of title sentence?
In types of sentences. Gabo, stay with me and in a moment I'll explain you. Okay? In a moment I'll explain you.